Got the mic on. We are good to go. All right. Whew. Okay. The hardest part about this is always getting set up, really. I might want to put the mic somewhere else, but it's not the end of the world. All right. So, Football Tactics and Glory World again. We're going to go ahead and get another hour in. Again, it's a pretty casual stream, pretty casual session. Don't think I'll be bookmarking. I actually realize that takes more time than I'd like to put into it. It's really just going to be like any other stream. And we're going to be playing the beta, going through this campaign with Scotland, right? But I'll kind of be talking about how I'm approaching things, some of the different mechanics you can expect and all that jazz. Which is part of the course, really. We're in the third league, about to jump into the second league at the end of the season. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with Nairn FC. I might jump to another team in another country. I do have Belgium on the list because I'd like to test that out. It is a beta, so there's a lot of testing going on as well as just playing. So let's see, we got this team here. You can also see that we're not seeing a lot of the stats and attributes for these players because we haven't invested in our scouting infrastructure enough. If I go to the club, you'll see it. Average level of my scouts is still pretty low. That means it's going to be harder for me to actually see the various players. You know, of course I could hire agents for the month, which is generally what I've been doing. 1,000 euros or dollars or money, or whatever the currency is nothing. I don't mind doing that. I'm also investing in the scouting centers and the scouts just to kind of get that going as well. It is a different approach to the game as opposed to just focusing on like just the youth academy and training grounds. There's a reason to focus on the various areas. You know, scout center is going to be important for more than just the transfer market. And then everything else will be as you expect. The medical center is still going to be hit or miss. I feel like not enough people put importance on this, at least getting it like halfway. Because the nice thing about the medical center is it ensures that your injuries won't be terrible if you really invest into it. You know, if you're someone who seems to go through a lot of injuries, it can really be useful to invest in this. But it really depends on what you want to do. You can also play it fast and loose. I know a lot of people like to do that as well. Let's see, we're taking a look at him. Atkins. We loaned him out to Renton FC. He's actually been doing pretty well. So he's getting some decent experience over here. Let's see what else we got going on. We're also training. We're also hosting 2 players from other teams. These 2 players, haven't really used him yet because he's kind of competing for a forward spot. We are using him though. But there are a bunch of different players I'd like to get up to speed if I can. For example, this guy needs to get up to speed quickly. He is old. Actually haven't used him very well. Trying to rectify that now, but let's see what else we got. Let's go ahead and get this game started. You know, they have a 6-2-2, which is pretty backloaded. Back heavy rather. Again, I don't know what they're going to be fielding. I do know that they have a DM. This is a 2-star DM at least because I can't see his stats. And my hiring agents go up to a 1-star. So I know he's going to be really good. So he's going to be a threat. And then these 2 guys have nutmeg. You know, that's going to be its own issue. So let's see, we're going to look at the table because I'd like to get some training going. I'd like to finish in first, so I'm looking for a win here, so it's not going to be completely about training. We got McPhee, sure. Probably get him up to level, thinking about it. Once he hits 30 passing, I'll probably switch over to, 30 accuracy, I'll switch over to passing. Maybe get him 15, since he's Scottish, he can take advantage of the bonus, and then once that's up there, I can probably go either accuracy or control for the rest. McAllister's definitely going to be accuracy. I think maybe about 15 passing is good enough for these guys when they play on the wing. McAllister's interesting though, because he's not really going to be control focused. He has so much defense that I feel like he's going to be more of a defensive player. Win the ball, run the ball. It's going to be an interesting time for him for sure. Don't know what they're playing. I know that the goalkeeper's lacking in certain areas. Trying to think about this. I'd like to get him up to speed if I can. Let's go ahead and take him out. Let's play him up there, and then I can still play him up here if I really want to. Up to me. I do have a DM though, if that's going to be an issue. I also want Allardyce to not get another level as a wing midfielder. Trying to balance that out a little bit as well. Really don't know what they're going to be fielding. That's the main problem. Maybe we'll go for you guys. Let's see. Again, he is English, so there's a certain ability I won't be able to take advantage of, which is unfortunate. Let's see. This is tough because I want to train these players up at the same time. Let's see. McAllister's over there. Let's put you on the wing. And let's actually play Calderwood over here. And then we'll make him a CM. And then I guess I'll do this. I don't know if I want him there right now. They do have the DM. Some choices to make. I'm just gonna play this. I'm gonna bring him inside. Also bring him inside as well. I do have some options. If I'm willing to, well, I'll leave him there. I could play the universal forward, but I also need to train up some players. You can't really rely on the same starting 11 forever. Now let's see what they got. He's 83, yeah, he's gonna be a problem. They also have that fullback over there, of course. Let's see, that's not terrible though. I'm actually gonna hold it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. 83's a lot. Oh, they're going with him? Not who I would have chosen. Absolutely not. That was a bad choice. I understand why they did it though. Absolutely. To keep him in position, really. So let's see, 70 passing, of course. Nice thing about this is I can do that, and I can just run the rest of the flank. And then I can cross. He has 70 because he's Scottish, 150% of 28. And that's a solid chance. I mean, even though he's all the way out here. Again, head play's been nerfed. Like, this used to be really, really accurate from this distance, but it's been nerfed considerably, so now you have to really be on this line for a decent chance. Or this line, ideally. I'm gonna cross it. Very nice. He managed to beat the ball back. Let's see what you're gonna do. Both of these guys have nutmeg, so I need to I need to counteract it. And the way you do that is by putting two CDs side by side. I know people like having three CDs, but really you only need two because you can get the same benefit of having three. All you have to do is this. It's literally one action, and then you still have the DF. It's always good to have a DF in your line. Pure CDs are really easy to get past. And then the middle CD is generally not doing anything. Like even if you have a sweeper, you still want two CDs. Because if you're really worried about Rainbow Feint again, you can do that, and someone's gonna tackle. But, you just have to think outside of the box. I know most people aren't really good at that, but it is worth keeping in mind. He's Scottish, so he's gonna get a boost to passing. Let's see how much it is. Yeah, 40. Yeah. Scottish players are really good in that sense. The planning ahead is really solid. Of course, I did that, and I was gonna get a direct shot on goal. It's gonna be its own issue. I'm gonna see if I can get the ball through. Might be worth it because it's only 4. Oh, that's the problem, isn't it? Now I need to tackle with someone who has good control. His control's not amazing. Let's see what you're gonna do. Oh, really? Okay, yeah, they're gonna do that. That's smart. Solid choice. That's always the risk of trying to pass from the back like that. Really good counter-attacking skill, but excuse me, when it doesn't work, it really doesn't work. I'm gonna go ahead and make a change here. I'm going to, let's see. A bunch of different things I could do here. I could nutmeg if I really wanted to. Maybe nutmeg on that end. I'm gonna take you out though. Let's put you in. Trying to figure out who they're gonna pass it to. It could go either way. I'll just leave him there. That way you can run the flank if you really need to. They're probably gonna get the ball unless he lobs it, I imagine. And then I should be able to pull something off. Apologize. Full of love. We'll leave him in. There are better formations I could play, but I'm trying to train players up right now. Yeah, that's our ball. No worries. Okay. We're gonna hold it just to try to make a play later. Ooh, what do you got? Oh. Okay, that's fine. Now what I could do, if I really wanted to be cheeky here. Where's the DM? He's up there. I could play for a foul here. Try to get this guy sent off, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get him a second yellow card. Ugh, it's hoping for another yellow. Nope. Smart. That's smart. Let me think about this. I could take a shot through. That might not be a bad idea. Can't just pass it because he's there. Let's see. Could lay off pass. No, it's a D. It's just that. Could just do that. Could just pass it. Take a normal shot. They do have the DF there, so he's gonna converge. Yeah, they're gonna converge. Not great. Not great at all. I'm gonna see if I can get into the box, even if I lose it on the nutmeg. He'll be in the box. Well, he lost it. That was a good try. Let's see. Ooh. I wonder. Yeah, 35. I'm gonna try it. Let's see if we can make this work. I doubt it, but it's not. It couldn't hurt. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, I was looking for the foul. Oh well. I was trying to take advantage of the auto tackle from the center defender to get that foul outside of the box. Unfortunate. Oh well. That was a training game, though. More important to get guys experience and get them closer to their next level, next specialization level. Ooh, that is loud. Yeah, I mean, we'll take the draw. Why not? Go at the top of the table. You know, the second place team actually looks like they lost. Oh, they drew as well, so we're fine. Ugh, that's not a bad result. I really need a pull-out desk, don't I? Something. You know, let's see what's next. I might need a straight back chair. That might also help. Let's see. We got what was that? 5-2-3. More aggressive this time. Okay. They got fullbacks. Let's see, they get the ball first. Let's give Fulalov a break. Let's actually go back to Allardyce. See if I can get him enough experience to become a fullback. Still trying to get him to the next level if I can. They do have a fullback though, funny enough. So if I play my cards right, I can actually just nutmeg on through. Assuming they don't have CDs on the side. We'll see though. I'm gonna go ahead and play him this time. And let's see, you're still there. I haven't forgotten about you. Lindsay's there as well. Lindsay might have to get a play. Try to get him to CF status. At the very least. Now let's go. Let's see what they're fielding. Okay, they're playing the players forward. Okay, that's smart. That way I can't really nutmeg unless I push him into position. They're also doing the stacked CDs, which is how you stop Rainbow Feint and nutmeg. Without a third CD, this is how you do it. So the AI knows. They also have long pass, but long pass doesn't matter against my formation. They can't long pass into the box if I don't have a defender in the box, so that doesn't really matter. Really important to understand the strengths and weaknesses of different tactics, whether you're using them or whether they're being used against you. Let's see what we got. Okay, they passed it through. Okay, sure. Ooh. Oh no, Henderson. That's no good. That's gonna be tough. That's a big injury right there. Now we're gonna have to make a change. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm gonna put him there because he's gonna be a free-flowing CD. I'm gonna have to actively move him now from place to place depending on what I need. Which isn't ideal, but it can still work. Can also make some changes there, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let's do... Ooh. Well, could do Kelman here for sure. Let's actually do Calderwood. I feel like I'm gonna need him. Let's see if they allow me to make that change. They might not. No, they didn't, did they? No, that's fair. We'll leave him there because of the dead ball situation anyway. That's the DM. Trying to figure out who to give the ball to here. 62 is a lot. Huh. Could give it to you. He has 5. He also has interception. Could do that. Then I'd get a shot on goal if I succeed. Yeah. If I really want the shot on goal, I could take it. Could also cross it. I'm probably gonna shoot it just because that's in my that's to my advantage. Just to make the goalkeeper touch the ball. You always want the goalkeeper touching the ball. As often as possible, for sure. So let's see what we're working with here. We can do. They have a DF over here. If that's going to be an issue. Let's do you up here. You're gonna cross it. You're gonna go for head play first, and then you're gonna go for it again. That way, in case they prevent me from heading it into the box here, he'll probably get it and he can shoot. Yeah, the DF is gonna mess it up. So let's see if we can get it through. Okay, I'll take it. That works, you know. Not complaining about that at all. Like I never planned to score in those situations, because if I score, then you know everything else is a wash anyway. I try to think ahead in case I fail and then have a plan for that. I think that's the best way to play it, because you know if you score, obviously it's the best case scenario. But if you don't want to be in a lurch. I'm just gonna play it safe here. Take the ball. Let's see. I'm gonna pass it to you, and then I'm gonna get back into position. I'm gonna do that. We are down a CD though. That's gonna suck later on. But again, I have 2 DF, so I do have options, and then that free flowing CD is gonna make a huge difference as well. Ooh, I need to get that out of here. That's fine. We just want to get it out of here. Okay, now long pass is gonna matter, right? That's the only time you can actually use it. Good shot. Not bad. On the edge of the box. They're still slightly contained. If I wanted to contain that, I could put a wing back all the way over here, and then it wouldn't be an issue. But yeah, free-flowing CD, so I'm going to move him depending on the situation. Right now I'm moving him to the right. Yeah, I need him there. Excuse me. I'm going to put you over there. I'm gonna try to use nutmeg to go through that spot if I can. I need to make use of him as well, don't I? Huh. Yeah, I just don't think he was a good acquisition. He wasn't a good acquisition at all, honestly. We can play him over here, I guess. And we're just gonna have to play from the back over here. Not the ideal situation, but you know, we'll take it. Trying to get him trained up so we can get some glory from the loan. Otherwise, we wasted glory just to grab him. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm just gonna waltz into the box, I think. We could also shoot. But I could also waltz into the box. It's up to me, really. I think I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, same difference. Now, what are you gonna do? Oh, that's... I don't know about that. I have a wing back all the way over here. I can do this now. Yeah. So dangerous to do that when wing backs are involved. He can run the entire length of the field. And now I won the ball. Now we'll get an opportunity on goal. And in this situation, I'm not going to shoot. I'm going to hold it because I want him to tackle me. I'm going to have 47 control. He's gonna have 48 defense. It's close enough that he's gonna tackle me, but it's always in my favor if the goalkeeper has to work. So let's see. There we go. 44 to 39. Oof, he's injured though. Hate to see it, but we do have backups for him as well. That is always the risk. We'll be okay though. We have Full of Love and we have some other guys getting trained up. So they'll survive. Henderson's definitely a bigger deal. Because Henderson's my defense, but I can survive there as well. There are options. Yeah, but we're gonna see if we can get that opportunity on goal here. I think we're gonna go up. Nice. Very nice, okay. So now we're going to play him up here because they've made the shift. You know, you love to see it. They're also playing a DM out there, which isn't a huge deal, honestly. That's exactly why I'm trying to train players up for situations like that, so I'm not caught in a lurch. Yeah, we're going to lose the ball, sure. But we have a CM, which means we're going to win it back immediately because we're going to press for free, which is going to ensure that he gets the ball. And then we're going to, let's see, they have a DM. I'm going to lob it, I guess. And then we'll take it with him, get him some experience. Could have gotten it with him as well. Oh, nice, he kept it. That's good. Oh. Do they have DFs? That's not a DF, okay. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, if she's there, that's a problem. That sucks. I'm actually hoping for a foul. Okay, well, it's alright, we win. His defense wasn't very high, but it was high enough to cut off the forwards from playing the ball. I was going to go for a nutmeg on the wing, which would have given me a really good chance to score with that boost, but that's alright. Okay, we got some injured players there we have to deal with. Okay, he's getting some levels, that's good. He's getting some experience, that's perfect, that's what we want, for sure. Let's see what else we got going on. Henderson, that's a tough one. That's not the end of the world though. The way this team works is we get the ball and we keep it on the opponent's side of the field. So we really just need to handle that once and then we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and put in Masters, I think. Ooh, that's no good. Yeah, but that's good though. We have reserves ready to go. Very important. We're just gonna go to the next game so I can fix up the formation then. Huntley FC. I think we're still at the top, 4 points ahead. I'm gonna take a look at what the other team did last game. They won. So we're still at the top. Yeah, that's 2 more games. Okay, that's fine. So we're clear. We're going to the next league, which is going to give us access to a better transfer market, which is always nice. I'm going to save my glory for that time, because I may actually look at the extended list, and I may need glory to convince guys to join me. So I could spend it on the club, but I'm actually going to save it in this case. And if I spend it anywhere, it's probably going to be the forward coach. Honestly. Yeah, it's always the forward coach. Defender coach is okay, but you know, it takes such a huge investment that I just don't bother. And then again, you don't want defenders doing a lot of work anyway. I know a lot of people like to stack the defense, but that's the wrong way to look at it. They're your last line. They should never be something you're building around completely. Like if your defense is working a lot, then it's not like fullbacks running back and forth are the problem. It should generally be the midfield in the front, and then the defense just happens to get involved once or twice a game, maybe 3 times if you're really unlucky. But you know, it's either they rarely get involved or it's really bad shots being taken against them. We get the ball first. Again, we're going to be training this game. So my entire focus is going to be based on that. I'm going to be focused on training. Gonna put McGill in there because I think we need him. We need him to be another CD. We need Masters to be that D. Although McGill would make a better DF if I'm being honest. We'll see though. Let's see, training game. So you're gonna take a break. You're going to play because I'm trying to get all of these guys going. I'm also gonna do, let's see. McPhee would be good. What is he learning? Layoff pass. Yeah, so he'd also make a good AM. We're gonna do McPhee. We're gonna do you. Also gonna look at what the opponent's fielding. Oh look, they have what's that? That's Netherlands. Ooh, so he's gonna be really good. Total football plus 30% to all attributes for universal classes. Ooh, and he has 2 skills. Yeah, he's gonna be really, really good. I'm assuming he's old. He has to be like in his 30s. Oh, he's 27. Okay, okay, wow. And there's someone from Belgium. This is still not great. I think you need to make defense your secondary to really benefit from the active defense. Otherwise, it's not great. But it is nice to see these players on these European teams, though. That's really cool to see. Absolutely. Oh, full of love. I'm trying to get a win, though. I'm gonna play you. I'm gonna play you on the left. Let's see what they're rocking. They have, okay, they have that. 5-2-3. Okay, they have, ooh, they have, huh. Cannon shot on both sides. Alright. And they also have a right fullback. Yeah, so I almost feel like I need to... I can play you there, that's fine. What is McAllister? McAllister is that... He's also training accuracy. Yeah. I'm gonna need someone at the back here. Ooh, Youngman has that as well. That's tough. They have that fullback, which means that will probably be open, I imagine. Let's get Calderwood in there, why not? Yeah, we'll do that. I'm kind of playing for a draw here. Was the sun out? Yes, the sun is out. Finally. Jeez. Been waiting for that. Terrible feeling when you live next to the park, but you can't take advantage of it. It feels really bad. I'm gonna pass it to Donahue. Also gonna look at what they're fielding. Yeah, I figured it's gonna be on the edges. That's a given. Okay. That's an interesting place to put the fullback. Huh. Don't know if I would have done that, but you know. They have 3 CDs, which means I'm free to shoot. And I'm just gonna precision shot here. Just because it's the best case situation. Best case scenario. And then it's a free flowing CD, so I can move him where I need him. You know, he's gonna go to the right because the right's a bigger threat right now. Let's see what else we got. That will work. Huh. I'm trying to think here. CDs. If I'm gonna rainbow feint, it's gonna be from here, but I'm gonna be outside of the box, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. There are other things I can do though. Like rainbow feint's actually, not rainbow feint, nutmeg. Nutmeg's actually pretty solid on a forward, especially a winger. Let's see. I can try to pass it through. I'm gonna put it over there. He has slide tackle. He's also from the Netherlands, so you can kind of see it. Plus 30% to all of his abilities because he is a is a Netherlands player. And this is actually interesting because it also applies to any bonuses he gets for his position. So like his control's pretty bad right now, but he's also a universal forward. So if he holds the ball, he gets another what, 15 or something to control, I think? 20 to control, which means it would be 28, and then he gets another like 30% because he's a forward, and then he gets another 30% because he's from the Netherlands. You know, he can suddenly have like 40, 50 control, even though he's starting with 8, just because of his position in the situation. So I really like bonuses like that. You know, they're interesting. They can really change the way you approach building players and building teams, as opposed to something really simple like get long pass for free, you know? Those are also strong abilities, but I find them to be a bit boring, personally. But you know, this game does need a nice mix of abilities for different types of players, so everybody has something they can use, which is understandable, for sure. I'm going to give it to him because he has long pass. He can actually play it all the way down. If they get it on this side, they can't. Okay. What are you going to do now? Okay, I mean, I have to imagine they're going to try to pass it here. I'm just going to press. I have to imagine they're going to try to throw it up. Let's see. I'm going to try to lob it, I bet. Okay, they're just going to, yeah, they're going to lob it. Try to lob it up there. Yep. It was going to be him or him, so I tried to cut him off. Which is fine. I mean, I can just press him. Now he can't actually do anything except pass the ball. Yeah, they're going to do that. That's a given. 78 is a lot. That's a power shot, so it's greatly reduced, and it's minus 50% because he's 3 tiles out, so even though he's really strong, there are messes around his strength. Let's see what else we got. It's a training game today. Training game, guys. Let's keep the training going. Let's leave him in. He's been doing a good job so far. McAllister. What's McAllister doing? Let's take McAllister out and let's put Masters in. We'll do that. I could have put in the DF or the DM, but again, it's a training game. I'm not as concerned about that. Yes, they're going to be getting a lot of opportunities on goal, which sucks, obviously. Let's see what they got. I could hold the ball. There's also the risk of getting injured, so I won't hold it. I'm just going to pass it. Yeah, that's okay, that's fine. Oh, he's gonna go again. Oh, look at that. Look at that bonus. Look at that bonus. Oh, look at it. It's crazy. Yeah, so here we go. It's even without the motivation, you can already see it. I'm gonna need to screenshot this for cause so you can see it. You know, and again, it's beta testing, so a lot of the time it's going to be looking for stuff and sending it off to the devs. And then starting discourse around it, really. Okay, so we'll post that. Yeah, because you have to think about it. He gets 30%, plus he's a forward, so he gets another 30% because it's his turn. And it's based on whatever the total control is. So if he held the ball, he would have 28. It'd be 60% of 28. We can do the math just to see what that looks like. It'd actually be more, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be 60% of 28. Wait a second, I'm doing the math. 16.8. So call it, I think the game rounds everything down. So it's 16, 28 plus 16, plus 16, 44. So he would actually have 44 control if he held the ball, which is really good starting from 8. You know, 8 is nothing. 44 is suddenly like over 5 times that. Plus he's motivated, so it would be 90% of 28, which is that 25, call it 25, 28 plus 25. You suddenly have 53. You know, so it can be really, really disgusting depending on the situation. And that's just with 8 control. You know, for a forward, you're generally focusing on control somewhat. So for me, that means I need to get him out of there, really. So I need to actually just press and block that off. I don't know if I'm going to stop this shot, though. Ah, he went for the power shot. Got lucky. There's a lot of stuff going on in this game. Ooh, let's see. They got control. I feel like Masters is a guy. Gonna play Masters there. And I'm gonna play probably him there. I'm gonna play you there. Yeah, that's why I need to play someone there. Come on, we get it? No, they got it. Okay. Well, goalkeeper, it's up to you. That's actually a solid challenge for sure. Oof. Okay, they're going for head play this time. I like that. I like that. They realize that they can't actually get the ball the way they were doing it before, so they're gonna go for the head play. I like that a lot. This is risky because they might not go for the head play at all. I'm gonna do Kinley, and I'm gonna do McRae, and I'm gonna do Masters. We'll see what they'll do. Okay. Yeah, that was a tough one. Masters got some experience from that, which is good. It's not a lot, but it's something. Now we're gonna take out McPhee because we don't want any injuries here. Where's McPhee? Probably go full of love. Play on the left-hand side. Should really take out Kinley as well, so we're gonna do that. You know, making those subs based on stamina. It's not a lot of stamina, but every little bit adds up. And we have long pass, which is great. If I want to, I can try to pass it through. I'm not gonna try though. I don't think it's worth the risk. And you know, their formation kind of allows me to just go through here. I'm gonna do that. Nothing they can do about it because they have nothing but CDs. You know, not great. And I'm just gonna precision shot because I'm in the lead. Even if they keep the ball, I'm not concerned about it. Okay, what are they gonna go for? They're gonna give it to him. He's gonna try the long pass. That's a choice, but 11. It's not a bad choice just to get the shot off. Okay, and we're celebrating because we're guaranteed. Yeah, we won. We won the championship. Guaranteed, no matter what happens next game. McCartney made some crucial saves, so he earned it, sure. And we got a lot of experience, which is what you like to see. He leveled up, so that's going to give us a lot of glory. He's almost leveled up, so he's going to get us some more glory as well. And then our own players are getting better, which is always great. So it's a nice little mix. That's always important. Let's see. And now we're gonna go ahead and do nothing but training. We're gonna play our B team. We don't care about conceding goals or anything like that. It's just training now. And I think I'm gonna call it there. We're gonna be going into the second league. Let's see. Yeah. And then all of this stuff is paying off. We had that big the big sponsorship based on how we place in the league. So we have a lot of money going into the next league, which is going to be very important because we're going to need to use it, obviously. For at least a defender, if nothing else. And we're just going to train. I'd also like to see how Atkins is doing. He hasn't leveled up yet because they haven't mentioned him to me yet. But 9 games isn't bad. You know, he's getting play. He's absolutely getting playtime. So that paid off. He's not getting a ton of experience or anything, but he's still getting some work done. And then we got one more game for the season. They got a 5-2-3. Belgium and Germany, but he's a goalkeeper, so it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure I've played them before. I can check head to head. We have played them before. I remember these guys. Yeah, but it's just going to be a training game. All of our best players are going to be sitting this one out. We're going to do stuff like Masters in the back and all that other jazz. And we'll leave McRae in there, sure. Let's actually do Masters here instead of you. We'll do McGill as well. We're gonna do, let's see, our younger players for sure. So probably Battles might actually get some play, McPhee as well, McAllister. He'll get some play too. We do have the fullbacks though. I have to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Yeah, okay, if I want to play on the left-hand side, okay. Motion detected. Camera. He's back there messing with vehicles. You think they'd just go to the park or something? Play basketball or something, I don't know. Kids. That's life though. Like I have 2 nephews, I just have to do what I can to make sure that they don't turn out to be bad kids or kids that will harass people like these kids are doing to the community around here. You know, you do what you can. As guardians and whatnot. Doesn't always work out though. And then, you know, different people have different things going on in their lives, so can't really knock it. Anyway, probably gonna be the last game. Let's see. Oh, they're really playing it back there, huh? Wow. I mean, that's a choice. That's about as defensive as you can get, unless they played like 3 more guys in the box. Again, this doesn't work. There are too many ways to break this apart, to pull this apart, even with the defenders like this. For example, if I do, let's see. I'm actually going to start it off like this. I'm going to play the ball to him. I'm going to move him forward. And I'm going to hold the ball. He's probably going to come forward. Yeah. Which makes that entire formation a waste. So you know it's already started. And I'm gonna do, let's see, he has layoff pass. They're probably gonna try to use it. Who would you try to layoff pass to? I'm just trying to preempt this. You would have to lob it now, wouldn't you? Yeah, he's gonna have to lob it or pass it normally. Or that, I guess, huh? That works. I don't have a DM or a DF. Alright. Masters. Get Masters the ball. Lob it. Guaranteed to get 2. Let's see. I could do Goodwill. Goodwill A. Goodwill A. Yep. And then if I really wanted to pull this apart, I could. I just do that, you know? Rather do this. And now, boom, now I have a shot on goal that I can take. Yeah, there's nothing they can do. They have to come back with him or something. Or him, I guess. Yeah, but even then. What are you guys gonna do? I mean, I'm probably just gonna take a shot anyway. We'll do this, and we'll do this, and we'll kill the offside trap. We'll set up the offside trap as well. You know, now he's kind of stuck back there. And if I wanted to cross it, I could. But I'm just going to shoot because, you know, it's a good opportunity. I'm going to do 54 to see if I can reset everything going on here. That's fine. Then it resets everything back there, and then we'll try again. And then I think I'm not gonna play out, am I? I don't think so. They don't have a DF, so that actually gives me a good opportunity as well. I'm gonna do Calder Wood. I'm going to do, let's see. They do have him there. Who's the best person to put here? Good question. We're gonna do Masters. Just because I want to get Masters some experience. That's literally the only reason. And then let's see, probably this other guy. Get him some more experience as well. Yeah, Masters is guaranteed to get experience as a defender. Yeah, even if it's one, that's better than nothing. Then I could take the shot. I will. Okay. Got 2 for that, okay. Yeah, so we got like 2 shots, potentially 3 shots on goal, even though they had a really defensive formation. Very easy to pull that apart. Even when you have 6 in the box, it's very, very easy. In the worst case scenario, you can just dribble into the box and lose the ball, and then take up the space. You know, they can't stop that. Let's see. Let's do you. And we'll keep Masters in there, I think. I think we can do Kinley now. I still want you in there, though. I think... no. Let's just... let's leave it. Well, I'm saying all of these different things, but it's like... Let's do Kinley, because Kinley's about to level up. I'm not trying to make a whole lot of subs here. That's probably enough to get him to level up. That's fine. He has slide tackle. I mean, I can try that. Probably that. And then give it to him, just so we get some more experience. That's okay, that's perfectly fine. That's smart. Go for the normal tackle. Alright, let's see what you got. You cannot pass the ball, though. Not unless it's going backwards. Yeah, it has to be backwards. Huh. In most other situations, I'd be able to just slide tackle here. But he's Scottish, so he's gonna get a boost to passing, 150%. He tried to lob it. You know, I got my guys over here, they got the ball. Let's see. Let's give him another opportunity. Get some more experience, that's fine. Good training game, for sure. You'll see it paid off right here on this screen. You know, he got a level that's an extra 2 glory. He got leveled up, that's great. He's very close to getting another level. Good training game. Good B-side game. And then McGill's also closer to becoming a CD, which is going to be really important, obviously. So not bad. Especially since we're at the end of the season, you go in there with a specific purpose, a specific goal. As opposed to just trying to win all the time. You know, sometimes you have to give up the win. Okay, so second league, top of the table, as you'd expect. It's usually 2 to 3 years for me in the third league before I jump. It's normally like 2 to 3 years per league. Except the amateur league, which is like 1. Unless it's hard mode, then maybe it's 2. You know, but and then generally you'll get to the Premier League in like maybe 8 seasons, 8 to 10 seasons, something like that. And then you can win everything in like 12 or so. Yeah, let's see. Let's take a look at our guy. He's been getting some experience. He's also interest is also average, so that shows he's been getting play. I would know that he hasn't been getting play if his interest dropped. You know, that's good for the transfer market if I wanted to sell him. 10 games, 2 assists, that's not bad. I can look at the specialization to see what they've been doing with him. They've been using him as an LM, obviously. You know, he's getting points there, that's good. Then I can look at these guys. Let's see what I got in terms of a profit. Okay, so I got 2 glory, an extra 2 glory difference because I would have paid 10 to take him on. But at least I got something, you know? Then I can always put him on my watch list if I want to. Again, there are manager abilities that make watch list purchases cheaper. And sometimes they allow you to immediately try to purchase a watch listed player or a player you used in a loan period. That's never bad. He probably had like 20 something. Yep. So I'm getting 12 glory from him, which is great, of course. It's in my watch list because I enjoyed using him. He was actually pretty good. Okay, let's see what else we got. And then yeah, we have glory. Again, I'm saving it. I may actually invest in the youth academy once. Just once. Well, stadium upgrades more important. And then I'll save my money. 36% chance for a 1-star player. Yeah, I want that money for the transfer market, so I'm gonna do that instead. And the glory as well. Like I have 141 glory with transfer market payments. The sun is kind of out. Like kind of in that weird place where it's like, yeah, it's out, but it's also overcast. So maybe you shouldn't go outside in shorts and enjoy it. Yeah, but it's been raining like all weekend. Sucks. And it's already late in the day. It's like 5 o'clock where I am. You gotta get outside and touch grass, as they say. Oh, pretty loud, sorry. I have a mechanical keyboard. Could give them some feedback to Creoteam. That Netherlands forward. Good example. Okay, let's see. End of season. Oh look, I got my player back. Allardyce. Alright, it's a 3rd league, it's nothing special. Moving on. Most points is obviously me because I won. Most victories, me. Boringly effective team. I always get that. I can't remember who made the suggestion to make 1-0 boringly effective. It may have been Hoplite a long time ago. But yeah, a win is a win in my opinion. You know, it's not the flashiest thing, but hey. You won. Man of the Match award, then you have all the other stuff that you can check on if you're interested in that. Where am I? Oh. I guess there's no stat for possession. Oldest player on the pitch. Ooh, yeah, he is pretty old, isn't he? Okay. Alright, let's go. Stats are always fun. And then I have this guy here for probably tackles or something. 21 tackles. And it's funny because tackles also include, I think that includes interceptions as well. You know, it could be like intercepting the ball in the middle of the field as opposed to just tackling and winning it. And so we got all of this stuff going on. Very nice. Very nice. I remember once upon a time we used to have like these low poly characters. And I think me and a few other people were kind of making the case for more high fidelity models. And there were like a handful of people who were like, oh, go play FIFA if you want pretty graphics, but you know, you can't really bond with your players and your team if you can't give them a face. And you have things like this where their faces are on the awards and you can see them in the profile screen and you can really get to know the players. And then if, you know, depending on how much you like to do customization, you can kind of give them like gray hair and stuff and beards and facial hair and things like that, depending. It's pretty neat to have that option. You know, it's really important to have the option because I know a lot of people like to do stuff like that. Like, I'm more of a gameplay and functionality guy, but I know most people are more about the story, immersion, all that different jazz. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just I'm not a big guy on that. It's not big for me. Alright, let's see. Our reputation increased because we fulfilled the task. We also did it in 1 year when they said to do it in 3. So, I got a bonus, of course. Plus 85 is good. I can also decide to move on to other countries, other leagues, if I want to. I mean, obviously it's a choice. There are some countries that have better teams, and those teams tend to have better players. They also have different footballing cultures if I wanted to jump into them. So for example, if I wanted to start from the bottom with the Netherlands, I could. It's only 15 reputation to accept the offer, so that's not terrible. Could also jump into the English Premier League, well, the English club series or club circuit is a name I'm looking for, the word. And you can immediately see how the English players are just different. You know, like look at these guys. Suddenly everybody has aggressive physicality. Everybody gets slide tackle for free. That's immediately going to change how I approach the game in England as opposed to how I'm playing it in Scotland. You know, my whole possession-based game plan probably isn't going to work. I'm going to have to do more like a big, more fast-paced football, you know, more 1-2 passes and getting it down the field as quickly as possible, setting up attacks as quickly as I can and whatnot. Sometimes taking low-quality attacks, low-quality shots just to get the ball up there, setting up the play to win the ball back and maybe counterattack and whatnot, as opposed to maintaining possession, setting up the board, and then using the boosted passing to make a play. An immediate difference. They have some other players here. Never someone from Ukraine, but he's old. They also have someone from the Netherlands, and he's a forward. This isn't a bad team to choose. If I had to jump to a team, that's not a bad team at all. We also have Belgium. You know, they have active defense, which is also very different. So everybody's gonna get increased defense. They're also the second league. You know, active defense is gonna be very different. So all of these players with a lot of defense are gonna be almost impossible to keep the ball from. These CDs are also gonna be really good because active defense applies to the auto tackle as well. But you know, they're gonna be really, really good central defenders. And then all of these other players, let's see. I mean, McGar's okay for a midfielder. Obviously, it's gonna be more the defenders. So this is gonna be more of an offensive league, you can already see it. And then they're kind of interspersed with some other players as well. But then the cost is significantly higher, and the reward is greater, potentially greater. And then who else do we have? We have Scotland, that's a waste. We also have the Netherlands, if I wanted to go to the Netherlands. And the Netherlands are going to be very different as well. Their footballing culture is about total football. So a lot of these, they're going to have a lot of universal classes because they get boosted, you know, because they're from the Netherlands. So a lot of DFs at the back, which is going to change what I can do in terms of my defense if I have a lot of universal players. A lot of universal midfielders, which is going to be very good for this footballing culture as well, but it's going to be limited in its own way too. And then, you know, all that different stuff is going to apply. And then they have Beasley. He's an English player. So immediately you can kind of see the differences there just in these club offers. You know, I could jump to another country and that could give me a completely different coaching experience versus Scotland, where I have my current team, or I have the Scottish Nationals, and I have planning ahead in the football and culture. And that's very different than like aggressive physicality or total football or what have you, active defense. It's really interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing this get fleshed out a bit more. I'm gonna extend the contract though, and I'll stay with this team, just because I've been building it so long. Yeah, but it's really interesting to see how just jumping to a different country can completely change how you have to approach a coaching situation. So like if I still wanted to do like a jig and press style of play, where I have like a high pressing team, high midfield numbers, keep the ball at the front, very few defenders in the back, how I play that in England would have to change. How I play that in the Netherlands would have to change, you know? All of these different countries, if I want to take on the same strategy, it's going to look very different just based on the nature of the footballing cultures. And I think that's a huge win. Because it's like it's keeping the old feel of the game, of the previous game, but it's definitely adding on a new layer. And it's a very interesting layer. You can look at it in various ways. If you want to keep it simple, you can just choose someone like England and just do aggressive physicality. If you want to make it more interesting, you can go to maybe Belgium or the Netherlands or something and see how it impacts your play. Because remember, the AI is also benefiting from it. It's not just you. Yeah, but it's going to be interesting to see it in its final form. We only have about 12 or so countries with footballing cultures. Eventually, every country is going to have something. You know, even if it's like a repeat culture and it's a weaker culture, everyone's going to get something. Yeah, but it's going to be interesting for sure. I'm going to call it for today. The sun is finally out and I'd like to go to the park before it's too late, you know, because once Monday hits, it's all about work and 9 to 5 and blah, blah, blah. So I'd like to at least get outside and walk a little bit. Yeah, but that's it. Thanks for stopping by. If you watch it in the future, let me know if there's something in particular you want to see. I might be able to slot it in, even if it's looking at the World Cup and stuff. I could probably do a session dedicated to that. Just kind of blitz through a Premier League game or something, or a league season, just to show that off. But let me know.